You can if you want to,
You got 100% for that.
but you don't have to. So,
Frontage road, midway.
so Michael actually, well, if they agree that Mike and Michael are the same person.
Yep.
And then Natalie Kane was spelled Natlyl, and then the normal spelling. So
Okay, we'll call the July 2nd, 2024 Williams County Board of County Commissioners meeting to order. Beth, will you call roll, please?
Barry,
Here.
Corey,
Here.
Bo,
Here.
David,
Here.
We have a quorum. We will continue. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. We'll start with the consent agenda. What are the wishes of the board?
Move to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. Beth, roll call vote.
Barry,
Yes.
Corey,
Yes.
Steve,
Yes.
Bo,
Yes.
David.
Yes.
Motion passes. Moving on to item D, public comment. Anybody here wish to address the board? Okay. Moving on to item E, planning and zoning.
Good morning, Commissioners. Michelle Haugen with County Planning. The item we have today is LU-0037-24, which is Ryan Waters with River Water LLC on behalf of the Sheldon Family Revocable Living Trust. They're requesting a conditional use permit to construct a freshwater pond within the agricultural zoning district. This pond will be located in the north half of the northwest of Section 8, Township 155 North, Range 90, hold approximately 2 million barrels of fresh water and will have a gravelled water offload area with a pressure sensor and flow meter installed. It'll be about 760 feet by 600 feet with a 3-to-1 interior and exterior side slopes. The applicant states there will be no pumps installed at this time because the design allows for the pond to be filled by their existing pipeline pumping systems and dewatered by gravity through the same common inlet-outlet. Subject location will have fencing around the entire perimeter with an additional silt fence, on two sides. The applicant is currently working with the state to get all the necessary permitting through them as well. The freshwater pond is for storage purposes only and will provide industrial water to the oil and gas industry. According to the applicant, the water for the pond will come from multiple state-permitted industrial groundwater wells located in the Nesson Valley and Hoffland Bay areas. For this subject property, if its intended use is no longer needed and the landowner desires, the site would be reclaimed to its original state. Access to the subject property is through private access road off 59th Street Northwest. When Planning and Zoning Commission did hear this item in June, they did vote to approve it with staff comments.
Is the applicant present? Do you have any comments for the board? If you don't mind, just state your name for the record.
Good morning, I'm Ryan Waters. I'm an engineer for River Water. Thank you, Commission, for letting me get up here and speak. Yeah, so basically, this is just a freshwater pond. We are looking to meet the demands of our clients. I guess right now we have issues. I'm trying to meet those demands. The water demand has increased over the years. The last 6 years, we went from 30 barrels a minute. Now we're up to 160 barrels per minute. And our water sources are the lake and these groundwater wells. And our pipelines are aren't quite designed for 160 barrels a minute. So how we achieve this is we fill these ponds and then we pump the higher volumes out of there to the jobs and such. So, so this is basically a storage pond that we fill slow over time, and then when the high demand is needed, that's when we pump it out from there. So, like Michelle said, we're going through the state right now with our permitting process and getting that all squared away, and we're hoping to start construction this year and get it into service.
Okay. Any questions for the applicant? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. What are the wishes of the board?
I'd make a motion to approve following staff comments.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, Beth, roll call vote.
Corey,
Yes.
Steve,
Yes.
Bo,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Barry,
Yes.
Motion passes. Thank you. Okay, moving down to item F, starting with the auditor.
yes, we have a recount board and I need an appointment for the recount board. We have the chairman of the commission, and if he doesn't choose to partake because he was in the election, it's for the city of Wildrose for their one park board member and the city judge. The recount employees have already done their deal yesterday, and we have everything ready. And we'll start at 8:30 or whenever the commission meeting gets over. We also have the state's attorney, Jacon Williams, on the board, and Patty Ogorchek, and then I, of course, sit on it, but I'm not a voting member.
Okay. Then I would appoint Corey Hansen to serve on the recount board with his permission.
That's okay.
Thank you.
You bet. Do we need a motion?
We need
Okay.
a motion and roll call vote.
I would make a motion to appoint Commissioner Hansen to the recount board. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, Beth, roll call vote.
Steve,
Yes.
Bo,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Barry,
Yes.
Corey,
Yes.
Motion passes. You were thinking about a no, weren't you? Okay, Community Engagement Coordinator.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, I just have one quick grant extension request for you from the Family Crisis Shelter. They got a 2023 community grant to redo the fence that's on their property, their security fence. And they are in transition of directorship, and then just trying to secure a licensed contractor to get the work done has been a bit of a challenge. So they're seeking an extension from the end of June till the end of October. They have someone in place now. Their directorship transition is happening, and they're just in a better place to get the project done.
Okay, what are the wishes of the board?
I'll make a motion to extend the grant.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Do we need an authorization for the chairman to sign, or is that?
If you want to say it, you can, but I think also it's implied. We've gotten to that part.
Are you good with amending the motion?
Yes.
Okay. Any additional discussion? Hearing none, Beth, roll call vote.
Bo,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Barry,
Yes.
Corey,
Yes.
Steve,
Yes. Motion passes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, dispatch, call handling system. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm looking for approval to purchase a software program. Currently, we have several different programs that do different things, training, QA, and call handling. We're looking to consolidate those, and we found a platform, a software program that would handle all of those instead of paying for several different ones.
Fantastic. I'm assuming the cost is on here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, what are the wishes of the board?
I would make a motion to approve the new call handling system for Williams County Dispatch.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, Beth, roll call vote.
David,
Yes.
Barry,
Yes.
Corey,
Yes.
Steve,
Yes.
Bo,
Yes.
Motion passes. Thank you. Okay, County Highway.
Okay, I'd like authorization to bid the belly dump trailers.
That needs to be a separate motion, I'm assuming, from the belly dumps, or, no, the County Road 17A?
Like to, yes,
Yeah.
like to advertise to bid the belly dump trailers.
So advertised to bid to buy new ones or to
Correct.
sell the, okay. I was confused.
Sorry.
I was
Sorry.
confused if we were selling or buying here at this point.
Well, that's quite a difference, buying or selling.
Yeah.
Depends on which end you're on.
I would move to approve that request.
Is there a second?
Second.
Ooh, take your pick. Any discussion? Hearing none, Beth, roll call vote.
Barry,
Yes.
Corey,
Yes.
Steve,
Yes,
Bo,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
motion passes.
Okay, and next on the list is County Road 17A, is the Red Mike Golf Course area. As we know, there's gonna be a lot of action down there, and this is not budgeted for this year. It may be a chance to get, it's ready to go. We can set the paver down and go. There's a couple minor patches to do, and we could at least save our Williams County investment if you so choose to possibly save it, roughly $2 million. Excuse me. Just the thought.
So the total cost to pave it at this point would be 2 million, or the original investment is 2 million?
That's my estimated cost, yes.
Okay.
Correct.
And you said they've got plants and stuff all ready to go out there?
We will be working on it after what we decide today.
Would that take it all the way to the Little Egypt?
Just to the corner of the
Would
golf
that
course.
make sense?
Dennis, can you explain a little bit so Commissioner Kemp will understand what's already been done on that road that we're
That-
trying to save before we lose it?
That has the enzymes and the
Chip seal?
chip seal on it. And the original plan many years ago was to hold it and then we could pave it. And of course, things went south in 15 and 16. And so we're doing what we can. Well, this one is in good shape today. And there's a lot of activity going down there starting, third quarter? Now, third quarter. So it was my thought just at least to have the conversation to see if something we could or want to do.
I think what you're asking is, would it make sense to go south towards Little Egypt?
Thank you. Yes, it's exactly what I'm asking. Yeah,
I'm-
add on to it.
To the golf course corner or
All the way to the park.
All the way to the park.
Well, we've got a significant investment going in out there in enhancing the park, and to make it even better would be to pave it all the way to the park.
To the entrance of the park, not through the park.
Right,
just to the
just to the entrance, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Is the entrance would be where Corland would start, I'm assuming?
I would guess so.
Is it about a third of a mile from the corner where that chip seal stops now to the gates at the park, roughly? It's not a half, but it,
No, it's, probably even. There you go. it's a half a mile from the corner, so if you go to the entrance, Ryan, entrance to the golf course, just to the north. Right, oh, right there, yep. Yes. 0.3, so yeah, just a bit over a quarter.
I mean, we've got a lot of money going into Little Egypt, and if we could have that paved all the way in, I think that just enhances that park even more.
Well, it would, can we get because that part of the road will need some dirt work done first.
Correct,
Can we
and-
get that done ourselves in
And we'll have
time?
to
or-
get easements, I'm assuming we'd have to get easements, I shouldn't say we do or don't, but golf course is tight on the west side.
I don't think they would have any problem because you're not gonna have dust while people are playing hole number 1.
Yeah,
Okay?
it's just a roll around, it's just a thought.
I love the idea. I think
Well,
that-
would it make sense to work towards getting the road up to the corner done, and then find out what other hoops we gotta jump to, do it like 2 separate motions, so we don't stop the whole project if you can't get an easement, or if you can't do something like that? Does that make more sense to everybody?
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Can't you
I-
just can't you just request 2 separate bids, Dennis? On the same project?
We can,
That
yeah,
makes it-
we could. Or, yeah, there's a couple of options we can do. Lineal
It would
feet
make more,
or-
if we're doing it right there, then, I mean, if we're already there, it would, in the future, if we wanted to do that third of a mile, it would cost way more then than it would.
Yeah,
to
now
put
would
it
be
on,
the ti-
Piggyback it on now.
Now would be the time, or a lineal feet, and then not sure who the owner is there.
Well, you make it not contingent, but maybe do the conditional approval, so long as Dennis or feels like it's gonna work.
So are you gonna,
Dallas Lowland.
you're gonna go get a number then from the companies and then bring that back, or how?
We can do it that way, but we need to get on this, if we can get this done, we need to get on their list, because we have 24 miles of paving throughout the county, and there's hot mix plants here right now, or will be here, will be here. It's,
Well, I would make a motion that we get bids to pave County Road 17A, and a second bid, separate one, from the end of that pavement to the entrance of Little Egypt Park, and bring it back and see what we can do.
Okay, is there a second?
Well, second.
Any discussion? I agree. Okay, hearing none, Beth, roll call vote.
Corey,
Yes.
Steve,
Yes.
Bo,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Barry,
Yes.
Motion passes.
okay, we'll see what we can get done, or tried to. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, State's Attorney Karen,
Morning.
good morning.
Okay, so the affidavit you have before you is actually clear title on Block 8 of Rio Vista Heights subdivision where Lookout Park is. The county actually got this property through tax foreclosure proceeding back in 2003. And so in order to clear title after we have tax foreclosure proceedings, we have to file this affidavit saying we recorded the tax deed, we held possession, we took possession and held possession for 3 months, and during that 3-month time period, nobody challenged the tax foreclosure proceedings. And so we just need to have this affidavit on record just to clear the title up. So I'm just asking for a motion to approve the affidavit, and Steve will sign it, and then Beth will record it.
What are the wishes of the board?
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve
Okay, is there a
and
second?
authorize chairman to sign.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, Beth, roll call vote?
Steve,
Yes.
Bo,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Barry,
Yes.
Corey,
Yes.
Motion passes.
Super, thank you.
Thank you. Super fast. Yeah. Okay, I don't see anything under report of committees and boards, so we're moving on to item H, which is ironically for Helen.
It always just means it's a good day.
Yep.
When H is my letter.
Yeah.
Okay, position report. You will see that we don't have any positions that we're looking to fill right now. And I will give you an update that I think we have filled the dispatcher position that's listed as opening, and we have made an engineer job offer. So it could be really a great week if we can get both of those filled too. On the back of your report, I missed a board that we've had an opening in. People in the office did all the right things. They advertised it, they talked to the board. I just somehow didn't have it listed here. So I'm gonna read it out and I can give this to you, my written piece of paper, Beth. So it is the School District Annexations Dissolution and Reorganization Board. Jen Sumner's term was up. We did advertise the position. We had no additional applicants, and Jen is willing to serve again. The wording in the Century Code for this board is that the superintendent of schools, the county has this county superintendent role, is involved in this decision, and so I did. We in the office got an email from Jody Johnson, who serves in this role for us, and so she approved Jen's appointment, which now you guys also weigh in on. So Beth, this term would be 7/1/24 through 6/30 of 29, and that would be reappointing Jen Sumners to the board.
She also helps out with Williston Township, and she's fantastic.
Yeah, she's the clerk. She's the clerk for Williston Township. Yep.
What are the wishes of the board?
Make a motion to approve that appointment.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, Beth, roll call vote?
Barry,
Yes.
Corey,
Yes.
Steve,
Yes.
Bo,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Motion passes.
And I guess just to tie a bow on something that the commission was involved in the past, we did help out, speaking of Williston Township, we did help out Williston Township at the end of 2023 by helping to commission or pay for a study related to water. And I would just give you a quick update that in fact, they have been able to find the source, potentially a part of the source of the water that was a problem out in Southview. And now the township, the city of Williston, Trenton water users, and the residents are working through what the pieces that it'll take to get that resolved. So I think the study ends up to, in fact, it was a unique way to study the problem, and it did end up to point to, I think, generally the location where it turns out there is some kind of a breach, but
Yeah.
so it's not resolved, and certainly for the people, I think the water is still there, but they're on their way to finding a solution.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. That's all I have for you, unless you have anything else for me.
I think we're good.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, with that, we've reached item I, adjournment. Thank you.